Hello everyone, Neverland, come back to me with another video. Today we are going to be checking out 17's second title track from their F&L album, which is titled Fuck My Life. First of all, I'm so surprised that's actually the title of the song, even though they censored it. We all know they're not saying fact, they're not saying fic, they're not saying feck, and they're not saying folk. So, let's be real. But I'm super excited for this. Some of these numbers have been very problematic for me for this era, so I am concerned for what this is going to give me. This is a pause warning. I might pause due to said problematic members, so if that is not for you, then by all means please feel free to click off the video. I don't want to make you sit here through something that you are not going to enjoy. But yeah, I bought the albums. I've really been enjoying listening to the other songs in the album, so I'm finally happy that I can now get to the full picture of the album instead of just getting bits and pieces here and there. So with that out the way, let's jump right in. All right, here we are. We have the video pulled up. I'm already loving the energy, like we're getting ready to watch a movie preview, sitting in the movie theater with our popcorn and our soda, so let's just jump in. Okay, drum. Oh, not what I was expecting. Okay. Yes, don't get caught.
나만 혼자 바보 됐어 갈 길을 잃은 채 갈 곳을 잃은 채 나만 바보 됐어 나만 바보 됐어 잊어버리자 이렇게 웃어버리자 이렇게 되도 않는 위로를 해봐도 집에 돌아가는 길에 울고 싶어 계속 사라져가는 내 모습을
Oh, okay. Wait, we're getting some storyline here. Okay. What? Excuse me? Hey. Okay. Why am I sure what's that? My life. Oh, he sounds so good. Why does he sound phenomenal? Yes. Camera. Okay. They need to stop with this part. Run, Vernon, run. Oh. How'd you get stranded on an island? Oh, they're all together. Oh my gosh. All right, let's talk about FML. First thoughts, this was a very beautiful song. It definitely has a great meaning and message behind it. And that's one thing that I can really get behind and enjoy a lot. Let's break it down. Vocals. This was 100% a very kind of like vocal-ish song, not necessarily rapping parts, but it kind of just had the melodies and flowed throughout, and I really enjoyed that a lot. It definitely had a unique element to it, and it was very enjoyable. Especially DK in that second verse really hit hard, and I don't know why. I really don't even know why. And then in terms of rapping, there really wasn't much. The main thing that comes out to my mind, at least with rapping, is just like that that like last part of the pre-chorus before the chorus, which I think it was Vernon and Dino who said those lines, which first of all was my bias to singing that line, so stop. But like that really stood out to me a lot. Like the instrumental just went out, it's just mainly like, you know, the drums, and they're getting ready for the chorus, and then everything just comes back in, and it's just the most beautiful thing ever. There was no choreography, so I'm not even gonna waste a second talking about that. In terms of production, I definitely enjoy the more laid back simplicity. This kind of has like a, I would almost say hip hop, because it kind of has like some of like the percussion elements and like, you know, the beat that continues through. It's like the laid back hip hop, like something you would hear from like people's mixtapes way back in the 90s and 2000s. But like they made it their own, if that makes sense. Like it's not just that, like it definitely has a bit more to it, which it's fitting into 17's style, but it really much has like this like old school mixtape rapping about where you grew up from and how you got to where you are now kind of mixtape, if you see what I'm like saying. And it just is something that really hits nicely with me, because like growing up listening to music like that, it kind of gave me a chance to reminisce about that music while also having a new flavor and 17's flavor to it. So very beautiful. Meaning, let's talk about the song meaning. Especially the verses. The verses are just, you know, them talking about they're down, they're numb, dealing with this life, wishing they could have someone else's life and all of that. But then the chorus comes in and it kind of starts off keeping that same thing, you know, like they're the only stupid one, they lost their way and all of that. But then like the ending of the chorus is like, you know what, they're gonna fight for their life for their own good. And I definitely really do appreciate that meaning, because it's like, you know, you're gonna have moments where you're down, you're gonna have moments where you're sad about something, you may lose your job, you may lose a family member, or whatever the case may be. But the fact of, for your own good, you need to fight for your life and continue pushing on instead of just giving up. Like, don't just fall back and be like, there's nothing I can do. Like, fight for your life, take your life back, and kind of take what happened and turn it positively. I know like some things just really can't turn it positively, but just like using that as your motivation instead of something that's going to hinder you. And I really enjoy that. And the music video also kind of hits that as well, because it's like they all have like their things going on. Like, you know, I think it was Wanu who's like standing in the rain because he couldn't get on the bus, DK just laying in the apartment, and Oshie as well, I think, actually. And then you have like, you know, Vernon's running from somebody, you got a whole bunch of stuff happening, but like at the end they're all together on the island, you know, they're having fun, they're together, they're living in their happy moments. And it's kind of like they all have their individual things going on, but they've decided to not give up, and they're going to fight together for their lives and take back control of their lives and not let the sadness or the mishaps take control. And this just really resonates very deeply with me, and I'm honestly like obsessed with it. Like, this is a good uplifting song, and for a song that's titled FML, you're not gonna really think that's the aesthetic you're gonna get. But then you listen to the song and you realize how beautiful the lyrics are and how beautiful the video is, and you can't just help but to feel uplifted afterwards. And like, I was a little torn if I wanted to react to this or not, and I'm honestly very glad that I did, because I feel like this is a message that a lot of people need, including myself at times, not gonna lie. But definitely having that like positive and uplifting message just really hit home for me a lot, and I honestly enjoyed it a lot. But that's gonna do it for today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in. My next video is going to be my reaction to aespa's comeback. There's gonna be a lot of stuff in that video. It's gonna be a longer video, so please tune into that. Oh, trust me, it's a lot. I'm gonna do like everything at once, so tune in for that if that's something you want to see. If you liked what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you don't want to do any of that, that's perfectly fine with me. You watched the video to this point, which means you gave me your support in some way, shape, or form, and I do appreciate that, no matter what else you may or may not do. If you want to have a discussion, maybe not in the comment section, but maybe a little more personalized and not available for everyone to see, down in the description I have like 5 different things listed. You can go to any of those, reach out to me. I'm going to most likely respond no matter which one you reach out on. So you got options and you got choices. Don't feel limited to just one space. You have options. But yes, my next video will be aespa, and I do know I have a few more reactions I'm doing this month, such as Idol and Hypin. I think Card and Dreamcatcher I'm going to try to squeeze in before I have to go, but I'm unsure. I am gonna have to slow down, as I've been saying in the past multiple videos. I've also decided to just completely scrap my monthly rankings because they really just weren't doing as well, and then also it was a lot of time and effort from me to do those, so I'm going to be stopping those at this point until I feel that it's right for me to do them again. But I hope to see you all in the next video. Never Zen out.